Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Opus Magnum. We just made that warming tonic, and we're on to life sensing potion. I keep wanting to read this as life saving potion, which seems very dramatic. It seems rather unprecedented. It is. I'm exploring new frontiers in alchemy here. Dare I ask what the great alchemist is concocting now? Imagine yourself with an increased sensitivity to life. If a guard were standing in the next room, you could feel their presence, its kind of pulse or thump. Gosh, sounds like you're turning him into a vampire. Sounds rather ghastly, but you'd be almost undetectable. Okay, so we're making like perfect thief kit. He should steal all of our stuff, by the way. I guess he shouldn't really, right? Like, not yet anyway. We're just making a ton of cool stuff and just giving it to him. So don't steal from us yet. Glyph of Animismus. Ah, okay. So now we're meeting the final two elements we haven't seen before. We're engaging in necromancy, I guess. You can turn two things of salt into like a thing of good and evil or something like that. Life and death. Yeah, so we need a lot of salt. And then these things. Okay. How's this supposed to be a potion with no water in it? It's just a bunch of salt. You would choke on it. Alright, well, whatever. I don't understand alchemy. So this seems like the kind of thing... I was thinking that, like... You know when we made, what was it, hair product in chapter 2? We kind of built this almost circle like this, right? Which, by the way, I saw some, I was looking at Reddit, having realized, of course, there's an Opus Magnum subreddit, right? And I realized that you can use one of these things to... we had some, like, wasted cycles because we had to push stuff way out here, right? But if we had two arms to work with... oops. We could just... Oops, no, not like that. When it gets far enough away that we can't push it with this end. Oh, well, there's a problem, isn't it? Yeah. So the problem was that we didn't exactly... We still need to push it a bit further. So I really... Okay. Bleh. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then instead we go grab left, left, reset. And it takes a little bit less time, is that right? Okay, see it. Yeah, we don't have to go reset. We can drop and then go left again, which is slightly better. Anyway, it also looks cool just be grabbing those two things. I don't know. And in principle, if we used like one of these even larger ones, we wouldn't need this go back at all, right? We could have something really straightforward. Well, let's leave that guy's instructions as is, huh? In case I change my mind. Where we just go grab, left, reset, and that's our whole thing, right? Oh, we don't even have to reset. Oh, and we still can't... It would have instructions very much like this, in fact. It's just that we wouldn't need, like, this step at all. So only very slightly faster. But, it is a bit nicer. Okay, well, whatever. So we did all that, alright. Anyway, and so I was thinking that, like, we could have it set up sort of like that to make a big old circular thing, right? For this life sensing potion we're supposed to make. But it doesn't seem like that exactly works, because we would need a thing in the middle here, and then we could never move this off of the thing in the middle. And so in some sense, it seems more productive to build this as like two separate halves, like say this half, and then bond them together later. But again, that doesn't seem like quite right, because these two parts come from the same place, right? They want to be assembled together. So maybe the thing to do is to assemble this and then put them together later. Or maybe don't even assemble this, just make two salts. I don't know. I'm thinking I probably don't want to really compete on any of the 3 leaderboards here. They all seem pretty hard. Just putting this molecule together properly will be rewarding enough, I suspect. Okay, so let's... Well, one funny thing is, in principle, you only need one of these reagents at all, right? If you wanted to go really slowly, you could just use one of these guys. The other two are here so that you can choose to parallelize if that's what you want. I think it would be interesting to try, like, just doing it with one of these and see how awful that ends up looking. So, like, let's give that a try, right? It sounds fun. Put this in, extend, go back, grab another, push it, go back. So now we've made the 2 fancy pants things. Oh, wrong place. I see. I put them on the outputs, not the inputs. There's no single place from which a fixed length arm can reach both salts. Wait, wasn't that right? Oh, it's not salt, you idiot. Okay. So it was right all along. Okay. But there's the trouble that it's not actually salt. Well, easy enough to fix. Let's just, turn this into like a fixed length arm here that just drops stuff onto this. And have another one. Wait, this is super dumb? Question mark? Yes, it is super dumb. Okay, so all we really need is that. Put the salt here. And a piston arm here who grabs it. Something like this. Exciting noise. Okay, cool. Honestly, this guy should probably just like make 6 salts. We'll figure out something to do with them, I'm sure. Okay. Now we want to start bonding these guys together a bit. Yeah, so maybe what we'll do is put more pistons on each of these guys and another grabber arm that'll pull salt down near to them so that they can be bonded together. And then we'll have each of these guys bonded with a single salt. We can then keep them in place to put another salt on them and then swing them together to bond them back, combine the two halves, I guess. And again, this is not looking like it's going to be optimal by any metric that I can think of. Let's see. Well, we'll do this half first. We need one of these. Yes. Actually, we could make this spot be one that salt just... We need salt to actually be put here. Okay, so let's do something like that. And then we can have a grabber arm for this guy who picks it up here and retracts. Meanwhile, we'll adjust this guy's directions, I guess, so that he puts a couple of the salts here. We could add another grabber arm, but I kind of like... well... It's going to be hard to maneuver out of this area if I use another arm, I think. So I'd rather just have this guy after his third delivery. Like, not actually do the third delivery at all, but make it a little different. So deliveries 3 and 4 are going to be extra long, so he'll be putting salt here. Why can I not go? There we go. Cool. And then we just need to twist this quite a bit. Like twice maybe, I guess, is enough. Like that. And now we have a thing that's shaped right. We could even twist it a third time if we wanted the extra salt to be here. I don't see a very compelling reason to go either way. Now, interestingly, so far, our area that we're covering is pretty minimal, right? We could choose to try to optimize in that direction. Oh, whoops, these shouldn't be. There we go. You know, I guess for symmetry, actually, we should have him deliver to a bonder here as well. That'll make reasoning about the whole solution much easier. Something like this. He grabs this salt and then sends it up there. Then we'll have two halves of this thing without having to do much more thinking. We can just rearrange the same thing again. And honestly, this could be a bit shorter. I thought it was going to need to be longer because we're going to need to do something funny with it, but I think we would be able to, if we wanted, like put that in there and then like swing it left. That should be okay to not bonk into anything, right? Ooh, hang on. We're two turns too early, I guess, actually, like that. Yeah, so we can get away like that. And likewise have a thing here that grabs onto the other end. I'm not totally sure like how we're gonna manage to reassemble these. Actually, what happens if we just make that go left again? It's not... Wow, that was an accident. I didn't mean for it to line up here. So if I put another guy equivalent to this one standing like right here, where it winds up would be no good, of course. But with just a little bit more like turning of this, could I do something? I'm not sure. Let's just copy what we have here to the other side. Where does this go? It goes here. Okay. And it's copying instructions from arm number 3. Except for a couple of changes. First, it's doing it much later. Second, these rights should be lefts. Right? Oh, did I turn them from... Yeah, I did. They should be the other kind of left. There we go. Don't do that yet. So, like, obviously we could have it pull the stuff back earlier, but there doesn't seem to be any point. There's no point in doing anything until the salt gets there. Yeah, so let's put that there. And I'm thinking maybe break symmetry at this point might be a good idea. If it can get this thing into somewhere better. Like... Right? I'm grabbing it from here in the other one. Actually, this guy is done with his so early that he should have time to spin it around and get it into place for this parallel grabber that we're going to put in. Oh, of course, it's way, way, way later. Like, I don't know, this or something. So where is this guy gonna put it? Into exactly the same place, actually. So that's fine. We can just... Yeah, okay, here's the solution, is to take this, extend it out, and when this guy gets this thing here, we're gonna just grab it, flip it around 180 degrees, and pull it in. And that'll be that, right? When does arm 6 get its stuff there? No, not 6, arm 4, here. At this time unit. So we'll grab it, flip it around, and retract. Oh, whoops. These go here. And then be done, right? Oh, it goes through this. Well, that's inconvenient. Well, let's not then be done immediately, but rather... Let's turn it to the right for a moment to get it out of the way. Put this way over here. Cool. Now we can turn it left again when this arm arrives. Maybe on this time unit? Now, of course, we still have to bond it to be done. We can't actually have this be our solution area. We have to move it a little bit more. Okay, turns out we can't do it that fast. We have to wait. Fine. But we can just put 2 bonders here and here. And, great. And then, you know, have another arm that drags it away to a solution area. That arm, I guess, would live here. Do we ever use up these spaces? Oh, I see. Area, of course. Area includes space that your arms cover, that your arms fly over, even if they wouldn't collide with anything because there was nothing in them. So yeah, this space here is a perfectly fine place to put another arm. Okay. So let's just slap another couple bonding modules in here. And we can't put it here because we're holding onto a molecule there. But I believe that a simple arm like this, whose job is to pick it up at this juncture and then go left, would be fine. Ah! Oh my gosh. What happened there? I got so scared I just pushed spacebar and escape, and I was like, what? Undo everything that happened. Aha, okay. So that's a problem. The problem is it gets bonded to this part before we're ready. Okay, well, a simple solution exists, which is remove this, have this guy go left twice instead of just once, and we'll add another bonding thing at wherever the right place turns out to be. This first bond here will cause everything to move all as one unit. So we don't need it completely bonded right away. We can just grab it, move it left. Oh, this spot here is where we want to bond, huh? Oh. Can we just rotate or something somehow? Not from here, I guess. But if we rotate left at this stage, we'll get to a position where we can use a bonding glyph. Whoops, I forgot to pause when I got to the part I wanted. I just wanted to see where we left the dang thing so I don't have to work it out in my head. Okay, so it ends up here. These two want to bond. And then I can spin left again and we'll land in a when I spin left again, this will still be here. And we'll have brought the salt down to here, which means the black part will be here. I think that's right. Let's see how that does. Okay. So again, this is not going to score well on any of the metrics, but I thought it was kind of fun to build the whole thing with just the one earth particle and just one grabber arm for it as well. And we got some cool symmetry here, which was neat. And some cool excuses to break that symmetry over here, which I didn't really think about ahead of time. And some logistical challenges on getting all the bonds right was cute. Okay, so we're pretty average, a little bit worse than average on cycles, but wow, 80. That is a very low cost solution. Someone spent 800, that's pretty good. Okay, well, if I were to use this and go to the market, would I collapse into a quivering heap of nerves? It's subtle, but avoid crowded areas. Never, yeah, okay, so we're just sort of making it all up as we go along. Sure. Trust is not to be given lightly, especially to alchemists, says the thief. Sure. I'm not sure. How long have we been going here? Half an hour? Okay. Well, we'll have a look at Very Dark Thread. I don't think we'll finish it, but we can at least have a little cliffhanger, excitement. What is Very Dark Thread? This is a bit much. I feel as though I'm being suited up like a grenadier. Very Dark Thread. So we're building him like a ninja costume? Yeah, he doesn't need stealth. He's a thief, he says. But we want to make him stealthier anyway. Oh, an infinite thing. Okay. That's like... That's interesting. Huh. Okay. So it has the same amount of iron and salt, right? Yeah. For every group of these 4 things, that's where it tessellates, sort of. And there's 2 iron and 2 salt in each group. Okay. This doesn't seem unachievable. Of course we're starting from lead, right? Yeah, of course. And we have air that will turn into salt. And it's pretty simple to upgrade the lead into iron, of course. The trick is not getting the parts we need, it's assembling them in the right way. Okay. Well, you guys think about how you want to build it. And come back next episode to see if it's at all like how I would build it. Probably it's not going to be at all like what you would build either, right? It's easy to come up with a plan and then, like, I don't know, at least for me, I can't really make my plans turn into the thing that I want. Because they're not really very concrete plans at all. They're just like, yeah, glue together the things. How hard could it be? Well, a little bit harder than that. Anyway, that's all in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.